We're back at Adalong. Couldn't resist it. It's a couple of weeks since the last video. So yeah, let's get in the water and see if we can do as well as we did last week.
And after the hype of finding those few nuggets last time and all that gold, I had pretty high hopes for this trip. It actually went pretty well. The second day, I got my second highest gold take ever, so I was wrapped with that. But it did start out a little bit slow, and that might be because I hit some of the same spots I was working at the end of the last video, and they had been worked by some other people who hopefully got some good gold themselves. But I did find a couple of nice little pieces, but it was time to pack up from that and explore some new areas. Turns out that moving was actually a good idea, because I started to get onto some decent gold in this nice little pocket. Oddly, it was actually mixed with the overburden and on a layer of black sand, but this place produced quite a lot of finer gold. Nothing too chunky or too big, but there was a lot of it. So I spent quite a bit of time here slowly fanning the overburden and sucking up any gold that I could find, but there was lots of it.
Took a little bit today to get onto the gold, but we're finding some nice pieces now. Just found another one.
And the fine gold just kept coming throughout this overburden. Now, I didn't have a sluice, I didn't bring it with me, and one of the guys who watched the last video that I met there, Steve, he wasn't having great success, so I actually decided to give this area to him to pan and sluice, as it was more suitable for that sort of prospecting, and tried a couple of other cracks before calling it a day.
Whew. Well, it's another day at Adalong. Not sure how much we got today. Sorry, lips are really cold. Can barely talk. But I reckon maybe half a gram, 0.6. We'll see.
All right, let's see what we got. My lanyard. It worked a few times today, actually. All right, what do we get?
Oh, maybe 0.6. Well, that's what we had for the first day. Ooh, I'm guessing maybe 0.3 to 0.4. What do you think? Oh,
hey.
Oh no, a bit more.
Nice.
Oh, 0.67. Day one, almost 0.7.
Good job.
So next morning, back early because we have to drive home today. Didn't go as well as hoped yesterday. Was a bit slow to start. But hopefully we can get onto some good gold today. So let's get into it.
The second day started off much better, much more like my last trip here, which I'll put a link on the video now if you want to know where we got the gold, and you can go get some yourself. But this day was starting pretty good.
Early bird catches the worm. Nice little kicker.
So this crack was quite good to me. It had quite a few chunky pieces in, which don't look terribly big on camera, but because of their thickness, they do really add up in the weight, which you'll see at the end of the video. Got my second highest daily sort of total ever, so that was great. Another cool thing is I met two other snipers who saw the last video and came down to have a go themselves, and they ended up doing pretty well. That was Will and Kieran. And Kieran even found this nugget which came in at 0.35 grams, so that was absolutely awesome. He was stoked, and yeah, stoked that he got it as well. And as all good cracks do, the gold did dry up eventually, and it got a bit quiet during the middle of the day, but towards the end, Tash suited up, and even old Snoodles jumped in the creek as well and did a bit of crevicing. Found a nice rock for whatever reason, seemed to like the look of. But here we'll jump in with Tash, and we'll see some of the gold she got, including her biggest ever piece. So let's check it out.
What happened?
So I finally found my biggest piece.
The biggest piece.
The tweezers.
Let's see.
I'm a bit shaky because it's fucking cold.
So that little piece that looked like Tasmania in her snuffer bottle, it was time for me to get my biggest piece of the trip, which was a wiry piece of gold. This one you can see here, but it actually had quite a bit of thickness to it, and it was the heaviest piece that we got for the trip, and was pretty happy. It's quite unique, and with that, finished up the last few little crevices, and we called it for the trip. So I was pretty happy with the gold that we got today, and yeah, interesting to see how much it actually came to.
And that'll do us for today. We've stayed a bit longer than we were going to. Started the day off really good, some good gold. Got a bit quiet in the middle there, and then found some gold at the end of the day. And Tash even jumped in, and she had a good scratch, and got some of the biggest pieces she's ever gotten. So yeah, met a couple of lads, Will and Kieran, and Steve. He was a great guy as well. They saw the last video and came down here and had to go for themselves, and everyone left with a smile, so everyone's pretty happy. And yeah, Tash got some good gold, so we've got to drive home, we'll weigh it up and see what we got. So on the way up, Tash actually got in the water for a few hours today, so let's see what she got.
Can already see a nice little chunky here.
That's it. Good work. Nice work.
Hey.
Some respectable pieces in there.
Pretty happy with that? You get a bit of mercury.
Quite a bit of mercury.
Like chunky bits, hey?
Yeah, hopefully that'll bring up the weight. Get that in the pan and we'll see what it comes to. A couple of nice big pieces there. I mean, we call them nuggets, but the Tassie boys, Levi and Rob, Pioneer Paulie,
Probably call them fly poo.
they probably call them specks. A nugget from us.
Big
You
boys!
can pick them up, they're a nugget.
Reveal?
Ready for the huge reveal, Tash. Wow. 16.1 with a Lozzie hair. That's a record for you.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Well done.
It's the biggest I've got.
Nice.
Josh's. Ooh,
Oh, okay.
over a gram.
That was a good
Yes.
one. That was a lot better than I thought it was.
Yeah, nice.
Some of those pieces were chunky.
Got some chunky boys.
Some chunky boys. 1.3. There you go. I thought maybe 0.8. Shows how wrong I was. A few of those big chunky ones really put over the mark. All right, let's do all of it. Ready?
So this was day 2 for Josh. Number
Here
1
comes
coming
day
on.
1, which should be just close to 2 grams then, if I remember yesterday's correctly.
Oh, 2 on the
grams. I'm
dot.
not going to put the black sand in there.
Nice.
Couple flecks of gold, but that's all right.
This is only Josh's because I wasn't in on day 1.
What did you say last week? 2 grams, 2 days.
Yeah, 2 grams, 2 days. On the mark.
Do you want to put this one in? Or do you want to...
Yep. My huge addition. My addition to the day.
It's a good addition.
There's a little fleck there. Yeah, good.
There you go. 2.169.
Nice. Good
Good
job.
work. Goosh. Some of the bigger pieces that we got. And that's the rest of the 2 odd grams. Well, Lozzie's already asleep, so like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. And we had a great time down at the creek. Tash did her best ever take.
Biggest ever.
I got my second biggest ever daily total. And we met a few people who actually saw the last video and went down.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and got some good gold themselves. So little shout out to Will, Kieran and Steve. It was good to meet you guys. And until the next adventure, yeah, enjoy and good luck if you go down or wherever you go. All right, see you guys.
Bye.
That's all, folks.